Good afternoon, Lifetime. I'm assuming you're watching this in the afternoon. If you happen to be watching it in the morning or the evening, adjust that greeting properly. This is workout 3. I'm not going to show you the warm-up because it's the same as the other workouts. I'm not going to show you the abs section because that's the same as the other workouts. But I will quickly run through the rest of the exercises just so you can get a little bit better understanding of what they are before you have to do them. We're starting off with some goblet squats. You're going to be able to use a pretty heavy kettlebell for this. Now, last time when you did squats, you did them from that low position, that sumo kettlebell squat. Now we're picking it up into what we call the goblet position. We get a little bit closer so you can see how this is done. I'm going to do it with a lighter kettlebell because I don't want to hurt myself. But the goblet position is right here. Okay, it's held up high in the chest, the elbows are tucked in tight, and the bulk of the weight, so the large portion of the kettlebell, is in your palms. Okay, you'll see people doing goblet squats here or even here, and I suppose those are okay, but I find that this one feels the best and is the safest, and I'm not relying on my grip strength at all. Okay, so we're going to do goblet squats from that position. Again, it's a squat, so you can use a pretty heavy kettlebell. Just make sure you get it up in position safely. Get a nice, good squat form. And then I like, again, just like we did on the air squats the other day, tapping your elbows to your knees lets you know you're getting down low enough. That's your kettlebell goblet squat. I did 3. You're going to do sets of 10. Next up, we've got the push press. Now, in the workout, it says dumbbell push press. That is because there is no such thing as kettlebell push presses in the Lifetime Training app. This is a kettlebell challenge, so I would ask you to use kettlebells. I'm going to use a pair of 12s because that's the lightest we have back here in the zone. I'm not trying to get sweaty. Again, get them up into that rack position for your press. And on a push press, we're going to get just a slight knee bend to help accelerate the kettlebells up. It's going to make the workout or the exercise a little bit easier than a standard strict press. So a little bit of knee bend, push to the top, absorb at the bottom, letting those knees take the impact and push right back up. Okay? A push press, again, slightly easier than the strict overhead press. Also, slightly more cardiovascular, as you can maybe tell. Kettlebell bent over row. Now, we did a 3-point row. We did alternating bent over rows. This time we're doing dual bent over rows. Both arms moving at the same time. Just a slightly increased challenge. I'll show you from the side. Both kettlebells, hinge position, long flat spine, pulling those elbows both up to the ceiling. Let me show you from a slightly different angle. So you can see that both arms, in fact, are moving at the same time. And once again, this just feels great. Can I just go ahead and get 10? No, I shouldn't. There's more stuff to do. Notably, the kettlebell deadlift, 1 bell. This is the same exercise as last time, except we're not going off of a step. So we don't have that slightly reduced range of motion. This one's going to be all the way to the floor, if you can do that. If your personal anthropometry, that is your joint length, doesn't allow you to do that safely, then don't do it. You can stop a couple inches off the floor. But as a way of making this slightly harder than last time, there's no platform to touch at the bottom. So from the floor, feet about hip distance apart, toes turned out slightly, hinging at the hips, long flat spine, just stand up with it. And again, if you get that handle to about mid-shin, that would be considered low enough. You can go all the way to the floor if you like. But if you're feeling this in the hamstrings and the glutes, you're doing it right. Again, that just felt great. Finally, the kettlebell farmer's carry. Same exercise as workout 1. Okay, so 2 kettlebells, 1 in each hand, and they're going to go hopefully farther and heavier than you did on day 1. So if on day 1 you had a pair of, 12 kilo kettlebells, this time you're going to bump that up to 14s or 16s or whatever. Also on day 1 we asked for 30 seconds, this time we're asking for 45, so a little bit longer. Again, do all the rounds that you can in the time allotted or the time that you have. Get some abs there at the end, and then next week everything changes. All the exercises are switching up, so the challenge takes on a new dimension. If you've got questions, put them in the chat. I'm here to help. Hope you guys are enjoying the kettlebell challenge, workout 3. Thanks.